lot of new girls this year, obviously, so they haven't been on the field in an actual game situation much. So I think that for that, we have like having a lot of new girls that we did pretty well. I think we definitely have a lot of things we can work on going into conference, though. We need to work on like stringing our hits together a little bit more and cleaning up our infield defensively. We need to be more aggressive on balls. But I think that as a whole, like, it was a good trip for us. I think we definitely know what we need to work on, but I think there's lots of positives we could take out of it. Yeah, so I actually got recruited as a third baseman to come here, and I showed up, and they're like, how do you feel about playing second? And I was like, sure. So I went over there, and I've actually played there before a little bit, but OBS definitely helped me last year to like learn the position again and like kind of figure out where I'm going on all the plays. And so I think I got a lot more confident just throughout the year, even last year, and then coming into this year, I'm definitely more confident playing second. But it's definitely different not having like a returning infield. Like everyone's new, everyone's nervous the first couple games, like they don't exactly know where they're going all the time. But I think that as we keep playing games, like everything will start coming together and we'll start looking like a unit in the infield. Yeah, I think that we definitely want to come out of these first two series with wins for sure, but at least we need to be splitting with the team so that we can, I don't know, have a good chance going into the conference. But I think we definitely need to try to take advantage of Simon Fraser and get those 4 wins under our belt to start off conference. Just it's always better to start off with wins. Right? Well, our last 4 games are conference games against Western Oregon, so we definitely need to can't be tired for those. We need to make sure that we're up through the whole 12 games we're playing this trip. So I think that for that to happen, we need to not have those innings where we have like a bunch of errors. We need to get through the games without all those errors. We need to win the games quickly so that we're not wasting our pitchers' arms and stuff. And I think that'll be the key to getting us through the 12 games this trip. I think that we really want to just stay consistent because we had some really good games in the Dixie and Vegas tournament. But I think we were kind of streaky a little bit, so we'd have a really good game and then we'd have a not so good game. So I think that through these 12 games that our goal is to stay consistent and to stay consistent hitting and defensively to really clean up all of our errors we've been having.
I thought we had a really good run out there, and we did really well playing in the Desert Stinger, and it was a lot of fun. And then traveling to Dixie, we put up a good competition against them, and we beat them 1 game. So that's a good thing to have. And then we played in their tournament, and we did really well up there too. And it was just a lot of fun playing some good competition and getting some games under our belt before conference games. It was fun to move out to the field this year because I did enjoy DHing last year, but now I get to do both, so that's even better. And my role on the team is just to catch the ball out there, and I just help my team out as much as I can, trying to be a leader on the field. Yeah, we just came back from the Desert Stinger looking to make some improvements on our hitting and our infield. And we just want to have clean plays, and we just want to get everything done that we can before we leave again. We're just looking to play well before we leave so that we can have good conference games coming up, start the season out well. We're just looking to come out and play strong against Simon Fraser. They usually put up a pretty good competition for us, so we're just looking to start out strong, and then we go to Western Oregon after that too. So I'm just hoping that we do really well on our first conference road trip, so I'm excited for it. I think that I could help the team by, well, last year I didn't play on the field, so I got to watch a lot more than some of the other starters did. And I just was able to observe, and I just remember some of the players and the hitters specifically, because that's one of my favorite things to watch. So I just think that I can help them out by letting the pitchers know like what big hitters we have on the teams and stuff like that.
I think it was a pretty good first road trip for us. We played a lot of really competitive teams, and we had a lot of really good outings out there. Some of our games were just within reach, so I'm pretty happy with how we opened up our season. I know our record doesn't quite show all of the work that the team did do when they were on the field, but I'm feeling really good about where we're at and going into our conference. One of the biggest things we've been working on since we got back is our timing. You know, after seeing the 2 slower pitchers towards the end of the week and pitchers that were throwing a lot on the outside corner, we really went back and worked on timing and making sure that we kept our front shoulder in so that we could get those outside pitches. And I think they've made a lot of really good adjustments in the box. Defensively, we have been working on playing aggressive and just cleaning up some of those errors that we had committed while we were on the road. But things are shaping up pretty well for us. As far as opening up on the road, we played a lot of games and a lot of days. The team, we have a lot of strength in our lineup, and we have a lot of good hitters in our lineup as well. It's just about stringing those hits together and coming together when we are out on the field, especially in the box offensively. Pitchers, I think, really picked up some momentum at the end of the week. They started off a little rough towards the first part, and then as we got dialed in and after facing Dixie, I really thought that our pitchers had a really great outing at the Dixie State Tournament. This is another long trip for us, but I think the team is definitely ready. Having about 2.5 weeks off and not playing any games is kind of difficult in the middle of the season, but I think it's been a good 2.5 weeks off for us so that we can fine-tune things and get ready to go. I know that they're hungry right now to go play and start competing in the GNAC conference, so they're pretty excited. We're pretty ready. And then having a few midweek games in between there, hopefully some more good competition and another opportunity for us to just have more games and get more experience as a new infield.